Dorset Stour on a slipway, and we're heading out for bass, sea trout, and we're going to catch some dace and coarse fish as well today. So we're just moseying down, stop off at our sea trout spinning area, and then do a bit of trotting, and then we'll do a bit of bass fishing. That's the plan. So oh, there's a kingfisher just flying by now. There he goes. He sat in that tree, and that was beautiful. Alright, let's get down to that main channel, and we can start spinning. It's a beautiful day in September. I'm looking for those sea trout. Should be running through in September, up down the harbour at Christchurch, and we'll give it a good go. Sea trout come off right in the hot spot here. Went up the air, came down. Let's try again. Cutting that down, let it come in. That was a lovely looking sea trout. Went right through the air, a couple of pounds. A big one, it was like 2.5 to 3 pounds. We'll just bring in the other rod, play this fish in. But there's been jumping all day. I've hooked one and lost one, but this fish looks like it's well and truly hooked on. So let's just keep him out of the way here. About 2 pounds. 2 pound fish. That looks lovely. Let's slide him in. Oh, it's a beautiful sea trout. Here he comes. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. How about that? Beautiful sea trout, and off he goes. Oh, beautiful. 2.5 pounder. There we go. That's what you call quick catch and release. What a beauty. What a beauty. I've been jumping all day and I've been just flicking it out here. Lost one, and then been putting trying to catch the mullet, so put some bread out. I think it's brought the sea trout in, so that was a really beautiful fish. Wonderful fish. See if there's any more in the vicinity here. Really nailed that aggressively. Very pleasing. That's lovely. Taking the mepps too. Beautiful. I think it's worth resting the pool and then spinning 10-15 minutes later, once you've caught a fish, and we'll carry on trotting with casters and maggots. See if we can get some mullet on the bread as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I've just hooked into something big. It's a big fish. I've just taken the caster, and the Rapidax is off it goes. I've got to be careful. I've only got, oh, it's a good fish. I think it could be a sea trout or a mullet. Alright, he's taking me off. He's taking me, oh. He's taking me off that way there. This could be a, this is either, look at it go. Look at it go. This is either a sea trout or mullet. It's a big fish. Yeah, I've got, oh, he's come off. He came off. I think we've got a perch. We have got a perch. There we go. First perch of the day. So it's obviously chasing a few fish. About half a pound. There we go. There goes. We're getting a few chasers. There we go again. There's a few sea trout jumping through here. So kind of catching coarse fish on the float, and then spending 15 minutes doing that, 5 minutes spinning, resting the pools, and then coming back onto it. Had a nice thin mullet follow the spinner and just turned his nose up at last minute, which was so close. Taking out my first inlet of the season. Right, let's get back onto the coarse fishing, and then we'll try some more spinning. Get these mags out. Out you go. And putting bread in there as well to keep the mullet going. On here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he's come off right next to the boat. Look at that. Oh, he took it right near the boat, and the clutch wasn't set properly. Oh, I'm kicking myself. That was a 2.5 to 3 pound sea trout that I just didn't play very well, but oh my goodness me. Second fish lost. One sea trout landed. And I'm right in the zone, and it's ebbing at the moment. You can see the bar at Claypool here, and it's where the sea trout hanging out and feeding on the edge here. But that was very exciting fishing. Took it literally, say, 5 feet from the boat. Oh, fantastic. Now that clutch better be better set this time, so I can give it some line. It needs to just tighten up a wee bit, but oh, that was so unlucky. That was a good fish as well. Very good fish. Well, they like this little mepps, 2 copper. That's what they're taking. And that one nearly jumped in the boat. Amazing bit of sport. I just sat it there for a couple of seconds, let it get down deep, and he played it up, followed it all the way up, took it about 6 feet from the boat, and bang, straight in. I don't care about the boats, just chasing those mepps. I've got a feeling the fly would work well here as well. And that was a good sea trout, very good. So let's see if we can get another one. There we go. Woof. Yeah, that's the clay pool. You can see there's lots of little holes out here, and the tide's just dropping off. And this is a good time to be sea trout fishing, just as that tide's ebbing. I had most of my sea trout on an ebbing tide, and although you can catch them on the flood as well. A beautiful evening here. We'll keep working this area, see how we get on. And just as we were coming in, we just slammed it. I think it's a big sea trout, and they're quite a big one at that. Just come up and nailed it, so we'll get the net ready this time. I won't take any risks handing it in if we can get it that way. I'm going to just play him in. He's a good fish. Just slammed it, bang. And so we've had 1 fish in, we lost 2 sea trout. Let's see if we can play this fish in. This looks like a good fish. Very good fish. Swimming towards us. Let's see. I think he's a big one as well. Quite big. He's going to jump out there in a minute. Got to keep him this side of the boat if I can. He's coming towards us. He's still on. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, yep. Ooh. Very powerful fish. This is a very, very powerful fish, ladies and gentlemen. Oof. Still on, can feel him. Ooh, I think this is a very big sea trout. Oof. Oh, he's giving me the run around. He is giving me the run around. Oh, wonderful fishing, ladies and gentlemen. Just on last knocking, just as I was coming into the slipway. And, last cast saloon and nailed it, and it's a big one at that. Very big sea trout, ladies and gentlemen. He's dragging the boat everywhere. It's still on. He's going to come up. Oh, dragging me in. Just going to watch the pontoons and the... Oh, just turn the boat round and see if we can follow it. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Big sea trout, I believe. Might be a bass. I think he's well and truly hooked though. Well and truly hooked. Oh. Right, let's just concentrate on landing this fish if we can. Clutch is set, so if he wants to run, he'll go. It's a big fish. Oof, that's a big one. Keep him away from that guy. He's coming this way, which is good. Go under the boat. Oh, dear, dear, I do. He's right under the boat. Right under the boat. Oh. 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 Try and get his head up. Let's have a look at him. Oh, it's a big one. Is it a mullet? It's a big sea trout. In the 4 or 5 pound class. Maybe bigger. Let's just bring him in. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a very big sea trout. Fish of about 6 pounds. I'm so pleased. So pleased. Oh, forceps, he slammed it. Oh, what a fish. What a fish. Just take the hooks out. Hooks have slipped out beautifully. Let's have a look at this beautiful fish. Presenting for the camera, fish of about 5. £5, and it's absolutely superb. Let's try and hold its wrist. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't that beautiful? It's given me £4.5 to £5, and it's a terrific sea trout. Isn't that just beautiful? Beautiful fish. Alright, let's slip him back. We'll do an underwater release if we can. Slip him back this way. Oh. There we go. Hold him. Really beautiful. Oh. Just look how nice that fish is. It's just lovely. There he is. Ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to recover him. Make sure he's good to go. Oh. Almost there. Almost there. Beautiful. Really beautiful. Not quite there yet. Not quite there. Yes, there he goes. Off he goes. Beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. So that finishes our lovely sea trout session here on the River Stour. Just coming to the slipway. £4.5 sea trout to end the session. I'm delighted. Thank you for joining me, and see you next time. Okay, let's head back to the slipway. Just head back this way. Working our way down. That's lovely. Beautiful. So we've had a nice afternoon, early evening session. 2 sea trout landed, 2 sea trout lost, and perch, and we had lots of nice little dace, trotting, maggots and casters. So it's been a lovely, lovely end to the evening here on the Christchurch harbour and the River Stour. And this is the slipway. It's a free slipway. You can reverse your car down, launch your kayaks here, go park up, and this is just near Wick Ferry on the River Stour. Say a ticket, I think it's about 65 quid a year to fish off the boat, and I think it's well worth it. So we're going to just ground ourselves in, working our way in. Let's get some speed up, and up we go. That's it, up we go. Up we go. Beautiful. That's beautiful. Right. Superb. Let's do that. Drag her up. Oh. Wonderful fishing. Wonderful.